Seneca, a Roman philosopher, stated in the 1st century AD, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This nugget of knowledge is still relevant today and, in many respects, forms the basis of how a Sigma male views himself and his life. Sigma guys are frequently extremely talented and skilled people who draw notice from others because of their distinctive approach to problem solving. The people around them can detect that a Sigma guy thinks differently and realize there is much to be learned from penetrating these lone wolves' minds. While it's unusual to be born a Sigma male, any man can adopt Sigma male practices to improve his life and become the best version of himself. So let's look at 10 Sigma male habits you can adopt in your life to become the finest version of yourself. Because of their rarity in society, Sigma guys frequently attract the interest and fascination of those around them. They are easy to identify because of their distinctive traits, propensity for achievement, and complete independence. They are successful because of their distinctive worldview, which also explains why people find them so strange and fascinating. Many of their personality qualities can seem completely at odds with one another. Although they never seek other people's acceptance or praise, their self-confidence and belief in their talents have the potential to come across as conceit or arrogance. Thoughts, opinions, and ideas abound in them, but they rarely speak up unless there is a compelling cause to do so. It can be beneficial to replicate the success the Sigma man experiences throughout his life by comprehending the seemingly incongruous components of his style of thinking. A commitment to dialogue. Sigma men are not by nature the most talkative of all men. They are the lone wolves of society and do their best to keep other people out of their affairs. They rarely try to be heard unless they believe it to be very important, and they would prefer to watch from the sidelines than draw unnecessary attention to themselves. Because of this, they are not always the most well-versed in making themselves heard. Yet Sigma males are intelligent, and they know the extreme importance of clear and honest communication. They know that it is important for them to communicate well when the time comes, and as a result, they form a commitment to developing their communication skills. Sigma males understand that the better they become at communicating with others, the better they can express themselves and make real changes in their surroundings. Accepting the things they can't control. Although Sigma guys are notorious for preferring to have the most control throughout their own lives, this does not mean they are unaware of their limitations. Sigma guys are not frightened to tackle areas where their boundaries lay, since they are aware that there will always be things in life outside of their control. Sigma guys learn to let go of aspirations or desires that are beyond them and develop the art of acceptance. They have a propensity of concentrating on the things they can control, and as a result, they accomplish a lot more than people who live with their heads in the clouds. Building self-sufficiency. One of the Sigma male's top concerns in life is developing a strong sense of independence. The majority of Sigma guys find it difficult to feel secure when they believe they are dependent on other people. They devote their time and efforts to ensuring that they are as self-sufficient as they can be in life and only request assistance from others when they are genuinely interested in doing so. Sigma men are not afraid to evaluate their level of independence. They are willing to confront exactly what it is they need in life, and in doing so try to focus their efforts on being able to provide as much of that as possible for themselves. Those on the outside may mistake the Sigma male desire for self-sufficiency to come from pride, but in fact, it is a deeply ingrained habit that pushes them to be the best version of themselves possible. Picking themselves up when they get knocked down. The men of Sigma are not the type to give up easily. They view failures as chances for improvement and, in contrast to most others, find energy in struggle and challenge. Male members of the Sigma fraternity are experts at getting back up after falling. Sigma guys have a creative and imaginative way of thinking, and they frequently use this talent to solve any issues they come across. Early in life, Sigma males develop the habit of viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth and become skilled at getting back up after being struck down. Taking a moment to relax. Sigma males are genuinely aware of the value of having some alone time. Many Sigma males spend time and effort keeping a private area that serves as a sanctuary where they may go to refuel and take pleasure in in-depth reflection. Sigma males need time to contemplate because this is when they get their inspiration and come up with all of their best ideas. Even those without a home of their own can find a moment and a spot to unwind and think. While working in his studio, the assistants of Leonardo da Vinci, who was one of history's most impressive Sigma males, said that throughout the day the famous polymath would suddenly stop and stand still, getting lost in his inner thoughts. After taking these spontaneous moments to reflect, this is when the artist and inventor would have his most creative ideas. Sigma males make sure to take time by themselves to let their minds wander, and this is often where they find their best inspiration. Expressing their anxieties openly. Although Sigma guys may appear calm and collected on the outside, it would be incorrect to assume that they do not experience fear or worry. Because they are also people, Sigma guys are susceptible to insecurity and fear. Sigma males, on the other hand, are honest with themselves about their worries and phobias and don't try to repress them in the hopes that they would vanish on their own one day. Sigma guys address these worries head on since they are aware that everyone experiences some level of fear in life. Sigma males are honest with themselves about what causes them worry, and make a habit of confronting these anxieties before they grow to an unmanageable degree. This attitude allows them to continuously overcome their fears and is part of the reason why Sigma males are so good at remaining in a state of constant self-improvement. Preserving discipline. The locus of control, which is a technique important to how Sigma males live their life, is a concept from the Stoic philosophy. The degree to which a person feels they influence how their lives turn out is referred to as locus of control. People who have a high external locus of control think their environment has a big influence on how their lives turn out, while people with an internal locus of control think their choices and internal circumstances have a bigger influence. People who have an internal locus of control are much less inclined to follow the dictates of the people or society around them since they are inherently independent. Because Sigma males have a strong internal locus of control, they can confidently follow their paths and reject outside opinions. They believe strongly in their power to bring about the changes they want to see in the world and follow their instincts and desires. Although having an internal locus of control is a trait of the Sigma masculine mindset, anyone can use it as a method to feel more in charge of their lives. Reflecting on the nature of their mortality. Sigma males are under no pretense about their place in the world and don't let ego cloud the reality of their worldview. Many people in society fall prey to the same egotistical urge to think of themselves as the center of the universe, or the main character in the TV show that is life. Sigma males understand that one man is just that, one man. He sets expectations for himself that are built without ego and takes his mortality into account. Reflecting on his mortality helps the Sigma male to understand and appreciate the true value of the time that he has on this earth. Sigma males meditate on the nature of their mortality and make it a habit to use this as motivation to change and become the best version of themselves possible during this lifetime. Accepting the process of learning. Male Sigmas have an innate intelligence and a feeling of curiosity about the universe. These characteristics are channeled into a lifelong passion for a study that they exhibit. When an issue arises that they are unsure of the answer to, Sigma males love researching the topic and trying to put everything together since they don't like the feeling that they have knowledge gaps. Sigma males are great problem solvers and often love to challenge themselves with brain training activities like reading or playing chess. Sigma males value their intellectual thirst highly and make lifelong habits out of feeding this thirst. Making the act of learning new things a habit is a way to keep life interesting and constantly develop a new and better version of yourself. The just do it mindset. Sigma males know that if they want to get something done, they need to stop beating around the bush and just do it. They don't like to put things off, and would rather face the things they need to take care of as soon as they arise. Sigma males are not naturally prone to procrastination and make a strict habit of sticking to the deadlines and goals that they set for themselves. Many people have high goals and aspirations, yet continue to put things off to the point where they never make their goals a reality. Sigma males kick this habit by diving into things head first, and fighting off the urge to procrastinate. They have an innate desire. Simply put, Sigma males have a mindset that naturally motivates them to succeed in life. They enjoy pushing themselves to the edge since they don't like to do things halfway. Sigma guys fully embody the carpe diem or seize the day philosophy and approach life to get the most out of it. Sigma guys are aware that there is always more out there for them to discover if they simply have the fortitude and tenacity to look for it. And so they do. Sigma males channel their other skills and personality traits to facilitate their natural drive and ensure that they live a life that truly fulfills their sense of adventure. They remember things well. Sigma men resist pressure and don't let the pressure of the situation get to them. They are capable of long-term thinking and of good memories. They may rely on all of their prior experiences during times of extreme strain to see the way forward with more clarity since they are aware that what may appear to be a significant setback at the time is only temporary. A Sigma man uses the memories of conquering his prior obstacles as motivation and inspiration for refusing to give up this time whenever he encounters adversity in life. They can spot the nuances of a situation. Sigma males are highly observant and analytical. As they prefer to remain on the fringe of whatever's going on, and spend most of their time observing and reflecting, they are often able to spot things that most others miss. This gives them a unique insight into their environment, which acts as an upper hand in times of difficulty. Using their powers of observation, they are not only able to spot nuances that others might miss, but they are also able to spot solutions to problems that may not be apparent to others. In times when most people might crumble under the seeming hopelessness of a situation, a Sigma male springs into action and looks for a solution by thinking outside the box. They tend to be perfectionists. Sigma guys prefer to do tasks as effectively as possible. They don't enjoy doing things less than their absolute best because of their fiercely independent view on life. Sigma men want to believe that they have taken full advantage of every chance. This entails constantly aiming to improve oneself and seize every chance that comes their way. This frequently manifests as excessive perfectionism, which makes it nearly impossible for a Sigma male to let up when things get difficult. They value reason. The way Sigma males think about the world is highly analytical, and they are known to implement reason and rationality above impulse and emotion. When a Sigma male encounters any challenge in life, he approaches the issue with a mindset rooted in reason and rationality. This means he knows that if he thinks things through logically, there will always be some solution or at the very least a route to improvement. This is why Sigma males are rarely seen to lose their cool, even in a moment of crisis. They have faith in their skills. Due to their commitment to personal growth, Sigma males devote a lot of time to honing their inner selves and skill sets. As a result, they typically have highly developed skill sets and intimate knowledge of their capacities. Sigma males are honest with themselves and understand the limits of their capabilities. All of these elements combine to create a man who is open and honest about his abilities, which results in him being very confident in them. He also knows when and how to use those qualities in any difficult situation. They are lone wolves who know when to use a team. Although Sigma males are perhaps best known for their reputation as the lone wolves of the social dominance hierarchy, they are not completely averse to teamwork. Sigma males know that there is a time and a place for collaboration, and when that time comes they often prove themselves to be highly valuable teammates. They know how to work well with others and encourage the best out of all of their teammates, meaning that in a time of crisis, they can rely on others and don't let isolation become a reason for giving up. They have effective self-motivation. Anytime something goes wrong, a Sigma male tends to get back up and go on. Male Sigmas don't need to be continuously pushed to take up the slack by others. They immediately learn that anything that needs to be done must come from their sense of resolve because they are lone wolves from an early age. Early in childhood, Sigma males master the ability of self-motivation. When necessary, they can even use this skill to motivate others, developing into some of the most capable and dependable group leaders. One of the main reasons Sigma guys never seem to give up on their goals is that they rely heavily on their motivation. They can pause and think. The cognitive process of the Sigma male is incredibly distinctive because it combines the right amount of resolve and initiative with profound introspection and analysis. Rather than acting hastily, Sigma males prefer to take a step back and carefully consider all of their options before making a decision. This helps Sigma males zoom out and see the path ahead with the greatest clarity, preventing them from giving in to the pressure of the moment. Not only does this prevent them from panicking and giving up in the face of a problem, but it makes them one of the most reliable personality types to have as a leader in a crisis. They feel comfortable expressing their true opinions. Men of the Sigma fraternity are not scared to express their opinions. Anyone who has spent time with a Sigma man will realize that, while initially appearing quiet or restrained, he will speak up for what he sincerely believes in. They are more than eager to speak up against people they believe have crossed the line or may be hindering them in some way. Sigma guys never allow others around them to stand in their way of attaining the goals they have set for themselves because they have the self-assurance to speak up and stand up to others. They don't give a damn what people think. Sigma guys don't follow the conventional social hierarchy of dominance. This implies that their entire feeling of value and worth comes from within, rather than from the opinions and acceptance of those around them. This characteristic is related to the fact that Sigma males essentially don't care what other people think of them. They don't waste time seeking praise or acceptance since they are completely apprehensive of other people's opinions. No amount of criticism from others will cause them to give up on themselves because they are not frightened to keep fighting for what they desire. They are committed to the development. Men who are Sigma are very honest and transparent with themselves. They would rather face the reality than continue to dwell in blissful ignorance. They are not hesitant to apply this honesty to themselves when it comes to self-reflection and look for the aspects of their lives that they genuinely believe might use the most modification or better. Sigma men are able to be honest with themselves about their shortcomings and commit to personal development. Instead of deceiving themselves and staying in a state of stagnation forever, they would much rather face themselves in the mirror and be brutally honest with themselves. Being able to constantly grow means that Sigma males know that nothing in life is permanent, and there's never a reason to cave into difficulty and give up. Male Sigmas want independence. The fundamental reason Sigma guys never quit is that independence is central to their worldview. The idea of being dependent on others makes Sigma guys extremely uncomfortable, and they would do anything in their ability to prevent it. They put in a lot of effort and maintain their resolve when things become tough because they understand that this is the only way to achieve and keep true independence in life. The ultimate aims of life for Sigma males are freedom and self-sufficiency, and no challenge will cause them to give up the independence they have worked so hard to obtain.